I was watching the Charlotte game the other day, and they're jokers. They're not even. I don't know if they're really even playing ball over there, but
No,
they
what do
got
they do?
one. They got a couple bright lights. But LaMelo Ball, should he do with himself? What should Charlotte do with LaMelo? Because he's what 4 years in the league now. 5 years,
Is it a little bit
four
long?
years,
Is it 4 years? Yeah,
at
yeah,
least four, at least three or four, maybe five. I want
yeah.
to say
Maybe five,
four.
maybe five. Okay, yeah.
Right?
I'll
So
say four.
four or
Okay,
five. He's been injured so much. We really never really seen him play that much. But
facts.
he's still earlier this season. He was averaging about 31. He's probably averaging about like 26, 27 right now,
Facts.
and a complete ball maker too. Playing empty calories, meaningless basketball right now in Charlotte. Should he request the trade, or who's gonna beat each other to the trade? Should Lamelo request it, or should Charlotte just pawn him?
I think what Lamelo should do right now is wait until the draft and see who comes to that draft. To see if Charlotte
Okay.
can get maybe one of those top three picks to because because they have Brandon Miller, they have
Yeah.
Lamelo obviously, they have Mark Williams who's been playing pretty well even though they said he's compromised health wise
Hmm.
since that trade or that failed trade, sorry. So yo, if they can maybe get a top two pick, maybe a Cooper Flag or something, somebody to add to that, and then where there's a real future, then
Yeah.
maybe you kind of thug it out. You know what I'm trying to say? But bro, at some point you got to be like, I got to think about me because yo, this man was the leading goal getter in the All Star for guards, I
Votes.
believe,
Yeah. Yeah.
and was even a reserve, bro. Was not
Yeah.
even a reserve. And I think at some point in your career, after the money, like after you get all the money, you buy all the houses and the vacations and all the chains and stuff like that, you're looking for more fulfillment. And I think as he gets mature, I think Lamelo's gonna want to go somewhere else. If
Yeah.
if there's no real light at the because bro, every we're doing this every year now, every single year with the Hornets. And I get it. He's been injured. Brandon Miller's been injured. Guys have been injured, but at some point, maybe you just need a change of scenery, or you need
Yeah.
a like a fresh, like a new environment to where maybe you can try to. Because bro, he hasn't. Lamelo has not given himself a chance to win anything, bro.
Yeah.
Not even a playing game, bro. Like nothing, bro. Like he hasn't. He's never played any real basketball, bro. He's
Yeah.
played like empty calories, like you said, empty stats that just make him look good on paper, but he's not getting the praise as a great basketball player just because of where he plays for or what team he plays for. Sorry.
Yeah. Three things that I would say.
Oh,
If it was up to Charlotte, right? Number one, they need to have a culture change,
facts.
a complete culture change. I like Bridges. He's a great player,
I forgot about
but
money.
I see him more on IG, like in the booth. He's sick. He's sick.
Oh, he's sick.
He's a sick rapper. I can't lie,
Oh, say
but
word.
he's a good basketball player, bro. Like, just go and win some games, please. Help Lamelo. I don't know what's going on, but they. My point is that they need a whole culture change. They need to focus on being professional and focus on winning. And you see some teams turn around. Sometimes it's the player that they bring in that changes the culture because it's all about the personality, right? Like they have a bunch of young, immature guys. Like let's just say what it is.
Facts.
LaMelo Ball is good enough to be a leader, but he's not a leader, right? So culture change, but that may bridge into bringing in a matured professional veteran, right? Just for that sake of bringing the culture and showing these kids how to do things right, right? And as you said, the draft number three, that'd be great because the top five picks are quite quality picks. Like they're gonna be a good player regardless in the top five. So if they end up with great, if they get like an Ace Bailey, if they don't even end up getting Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey is a great young player, right? Um, those four alone, you bring in a mature guy, bring in Chris Paul or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, true. Yeah,
bring in someone like that,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
set the tone, and then play the season out and improve like how the Detroit Pistons have done or something like that.
Mm,
They're like they're like right behind what Detroit has done and what they could potentially do with the Hornets. So if they kind of have that kind of turn around where they get back on track and make those three moves, then things could get progressive from that point. But if that doesn't happen within the next year or two, whether they sign Ball or not, he should ask for a trade at that point. I'd give it another 24 months max. 18 months, not even 24 months. If next season doesn't go well and the season after that starts off bad, ask for a trade. Gone.
Yeah, by that trade deadline, yeah, because bro, you're wasting your talents, and yo, if the league is worried about ratings and stuff like that, like LaMelo Ball is one of the better offensive players, and it
Yeah,
looks entertaining. His game is very entertaining. You know what I'm
yeah.
trying to say? So like, you're missing out on a big piece that can draw eyes that clearly want to see LaMelo. People want
Mm-hmm.
to see LaMelo play based on the All Star
Yeah,
voting. They want to
facts.
see him. So LaMelo, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
maybe not today, maybe not this summer. I could see LaMelo maybe next year, being like, yo,
His
if
name
you
being
guys are
in
not
bright
doing
lights.
nothing, yeah, I gotta go,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Respectfully, I gotta go.
Facts. Yeah, and you know what? The NBA is probably paying attention to that. They're like, yo, all those votes? Okay. We got some work to do, boys, in the off
Facts,
season. So we'll
facts.
see where he ends up. But yeah, no, that's gonna be another story to watch definitely in the summer. But yeah, I think you wait after the draft to see what happens there. If they get a high pick, next year's, run it back, bring in a couple veterans or something like that, bring in some role players, you know. The front office has a lot of work to do, and it starts with them. It starts with them.